Absolutely none. Absolutely none.
You get that a lot?
We do. I've campaigned across this county and have answered that question specifically, actually gladly, because I think it needs to be discussed so that it's addressed as publicly as it can be. There is no family connection whatsoever, zero. My dad took great pains in 1991 or two to make sure that anybody who at that time, I believe there was an Associated Press article that had come out which basically had said that Dick Thornburg was thinking of returning monies to my dad who had contributed to the Dick Thornburg campaign because of alleged ties to this organized crime family that existed here in this area by the same name. And my dad took great steps to file a lawsuit. Although he was reluctant to do so, he had no choice. We ended up litigating the matter in the Federal District Court in New York against the Associated Press, and the Associated Press ended up settling the matter with my dad in a confidential settlement. But I can say this much, that since that day there has never been, nor will I hope there will be, any reference to something for which there is no support. My dad took great pains and flew people that he had to pay out of his own pocket to Italy, where our family originated, to draw a family tree of two separate families, walked through graveyards to show in court that this family has no common ancestor with this family. And those two boards are introduced as evidence in a federal district court case, which I think end up resolving the matter for both sides. I'll say this much too so everyone understands. I have taken great pains in this election to go to the other paper in this town and ask them not to continue to make reference generally to what is a name that we share but for which we have no family connection, and for which if you only use the last name you do an unfair and injustice to members of our family who have lived law-abiding lives our entire life. And I have to say, and I will say it many times, that they have honored my request not to make just a general reference to the Bufalino crime family, because that general reference does a disservice to what we're trying to do as law-abiding Bufalinos who have existed in this area as a family of lawyers since the early 1930s.